I'm George. I'm 57 years old, and I absolutely love Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. Didn't start out that way. I went to see a new dojo that was opening, and they only had 7 people. And of course that's an odd number, and it's hard to practice. So they asked me to go out on the floor. Well, Brazilian Jiu-jitsu is a full contact sport. In the lessons that you learn, it's contact, and when you compete, it's contact. The lessons, of course, are the other person is helping you, and in the contest part, the other person is fighting you. So what happened is I got asked to go, could I fill in, because they didn't have enough people, and I said okay, and I got out there with my blue jeans, and it was kind of like wrestling with young people out in the backyard. It was kind of fun. That first 3 minutes was a blast. Then we had the 30 seconds rest where we changed partners, and I started to fight again. I lasted 1 minute. I laid there and said to the young fella, go ahead, kill me, because I'm done. And basically reality hit that although I might have thought I was still fairly tough, being a blue-collar worker all my life, I wasn't. It meant that I could wrestle for 4 minutes. I didn't like being someone who could grapple for 4 minutes. This reality I did not like. It may be more than most people could do, but it's not near what I wanted to do, and that began my track, my way, my path into Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, like I say, is full contact, and it will get you in shape. It doesn't get you in shape because you're dedicated to exercise. It gets you in shape because there's someone trying to tap you out. If you're not familiar with tap you out means, it means that they try to put one of your joints, your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist, whatever joint they can get, in a position where it really hurts and could break. At that point you tap. That means they bested you, and now if there's time left you can try to best them. If not, you bump knuckles, shake hands, or give each other a hug, and you move on to the next person. Now I go to Saga, which is Striking Arts and Grappling Arts in Licolnton, and we usually roll a minimum of 7 times. That means someone my age going twice a week ends up being like 540 people I fight a year. Well, what about weight ranges? What about sizes? Well, here's how it works. Sometimes I fight somebody that weighs 140 pounds. Sometimes I fight someone who's close to 400 pounds. You revolve around the room, so you're going to fight somebody much larger than you, maybe somebody much smaller than you. You might fight a 16-year-old girl, which is really dangerous because they love to choke you out. But this is a great way to stay in shape because you don't have any choice. So it has alleviated a lot of problems. I had neck issues when I first went into this, but my neck has become so strong that I'm able to post off of it. The other thing, at being 57, it is great to be around younger people. Now, younger people means anybody from 40 under. So there's a lot of young men that are just awesome. It also gives you confidence beyond belief, because I'm used to being knocked down 540 times a year. If I should get knocked down in real life, I'll think I'll do just like I do in class. I'll just bounce back, and then I will administer to that person exactly what they've got coming. It becomes a camaraderie. We fight really hard, but it's left on the mat. If you tap someone out, we're taught, don't jump up and down and be hooray, look, I got so-and-so, and you know how tough he is. Everybody taps at one point or another, no matter who you are. The system of belting, we do have black belts. Most black belts take anywhere from 10 to 15 years to get. So if you know someone who has a black belt and they've got it in 3 years, they're either some kind of savant, or I question that highly, how they got there and what can they do. But It is a winning sport. It's something I think older people should do. It irks me to no end to have people younger than me telling me, oh, they can't, oh, they don't understand. I have a lot of health issues, and sometimes they keep me out as many as 7 weeks at a clip. But being an athlete, I can't wait to get back. I want to get back. I want to grapple. The camaraderie is great. I can't stress that enough. And it's nice to be around people who want to get up and go and do and compete. But it's just the beginning. There's a lot of nuances that I could discuss, but it'd probably take about 40 minutes. And it is interesting, no matter what age you are, you will go through a sequence of changes in your mental attitude. You will go through first feeling that you're tough, then feeling you're not tough, then learning the rules of Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, then failing at the rules of Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, and then climbing out of that to become semi-successful with your rules of Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. Then to the point where you get promoted and you don't want anybody to tap you and you're almost willing to let them break your arm before you'll tap. Then you move on to the attitude that everybody taps. Then you start putting yourself into vulnerable situations so that you can learn how to get out of them and to improve yourself. And I think if that's the one thing about Jiu-Jitsu is that you don't stop learning, and the only way to learn is to go out there and do it. I want to thank you for listening to my little mini rant on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and how sold and how great I think it is. Thank you.